Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V, coming at you with another weekly weigh-in with Weight Watchers, and as you all know, wellness that works. Anyway, this is, as I said before, this is week 39, and I'm starting to realize something. I looked at one of my old videos and saw what I looked at when I was 220 pounds. That was the first thing. The second thing I also saw was the fact that it's 8 months in, and I'm piddling again at this fucking weight. Let me Quentin Tarantino everything back. Now, this is not my first rodeo when it comes to Weight Watchers. I was able to find old booklets that I had while at Weight Watchers. This one is really crazy. Because looking at it, I got to 197.8 pounds. I don't know why they didn't put my sticker, but for whatever reason, they didn't include my sticker. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, they didn't put it in, and got to 197. Then I got to 199. Then I went back up to 206, and then it seemed like I was just piddling. And then I ended up quitting Weight Watchers, because my last one I was 202.6. I joined Weight Watchers thinking I could, get down to under 200, and that has always been my goal, to be under 200. My original goal was to be 158 pounds, as you all know. I've talked about it. And then it became 152, then 135. I think I said 145 at one point. Then I was like 132. Then I was like 128. Let's be 128 pounds. Because I was 128 pounds once upon a time in 4th grade, mind you. Yeah, I was 4th grade and I was 128 pounds. I could fill out swimsuits, but other than that, that's all I remember about being 128 pounds. But before getting to 158 in 5th grade, and then staying 175 all the way at the end of middle school through college. Well, the first 2 years of college, then going to 205. So there's always been that weight, and I'm sitting here now and I'm like, 8 months. It has been 8 months since you've joined Weight Watchers. You haven't lost you haven't gotten under 200 or 190 like you wanted to. With all these goals and everything, I have my little vision board that I look at, and it's just like, what am I doing? How am I fucking myself over? So I'm trying to think of, what am I doing? What things am I doing that I'm setting myself up for failure? Now, this week, I have been exercising. I even have my calendar of crossed out days and wrote in when I was exercising and everything. And yet right now I'm currently at 208.2 pounds. Yesterday I was 211.2 pounds, and that's when I went in for weigh-in. I went into weigh-in feeling like I'm bloated. I can feel my legs because the day before, I did strength training with Leslie Sansone. And for those of you who don't know, she is a fitness person that she does her legs, and then what she'll do is incorporate different movements into walking. So your legs, they don't hurt, but you're essentially, working your muscles and everything. I've done that. I also really like Lucy Wyndham Reed. I know I've been saying her name a lot, but I'm serious. That's what I like. And I've been doing them for at least October 30th. I want to say October 29th. So I've been doing this, and then I've been seeing myself slowly gain, and it's like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? My fitness pal, I'm going to be honest, I've been lying. A lot of the foods I've been rounding up. I know for a fact that a lot of the things that I've had either half of it or a fourth of it. I know that's bad, but I've done it, and then I'll say I'll eat the whole thing. That's what I'll say in my fitness pal. I ate the whole thing. That's what happened. Reality is, I probably ate the rest of it the next day, I could have maybe eaten it at lunch or dinner. Or what I'll do is I'll eat the other half and then I'll just put, I'll just say I ate a whole one and then half of one. I don't know why I do it, but I know that it's wrong. Now, this week for Weight Watchers was talking about mindful eating. So I tried to go in this entire week where I was just eating and thinking about what I was going to, what I was going to do with eating and all that stuff. I will say that this week was a little bit of a, ooh, this is kind of bad, for the entire reasoning that I wasn't eating as much as I should have, and I felt dizzy at work. And when I say dizzy, I mean I was walking down the stairs. I had my coffee with me. I drank, I think I licked because some of my coffee had spilled, so I licked my hand or something, and then as I hit the stairs, all of a sudden I felt like this, I don't know what it is, I just felt dizziness, like somebody had just punched my brain. I was like, oh, and then I was kind of stumbling to work. And I know for a fact I wasn't eating like I should have been eating. And that's one of the main things I'm thinking about. Like, do I want to continue on this Weight Watchers thing when I am not, I mean, I'm putting $45 into this, which is great. It's $45 into this. But I could take that $45, put it into my credit cards and everything else, and maybe pay off my student loans. I'm now thinking about, I could take that $40. I could just do online only. See, as that seems like, I don't even, and I'm weighing the options of just doing online. If I do online, it's $20. But then, and at least, and my brain is thinking, well, at least if it's $25 or $20, at least you can save that $20, put it into your savings or pay off whatever, and you're good to go. But then my brain's like, the whole reason why I like the meetings has to do with the fact that there are people there that will hold me accountable. When I did Weight Watchers the second time online, what ended up happening is I would go and say, okay, I'm going to make sure that I get in. I'm going to make sure that, I do all this stuff, but there wasn't someone to hold me accountable. By there being a meeting, I would get fearful and say, oh my gosh, there's a meeting. I have to exercise, because if I don't exercise or eat right or do all this stuff, someone else is going to hold me accountable. And that's the thing I'm fearful of. If I don't have somebody to hold me accountable, I know I'm not going to do it. And I'm fearful. But it's also eating money. 8 months. And I've lost 12 pounds. And talking to my leader, she's like, well, you did muscles because you just told me you did muscles and Leslie Sampson and everything. There's going to be some retention. Some water retention with the muscles. So that could be it. I was like, okay, sure. I did wake up today and weigh myself, and I was 208.2. Yesterday was my not workout day, because the day before I had did a not very heavy, but I had done a heavy session with Leslie Sampson, just in terms of working out, doing all that stuff. So I don't know. Right now I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do. If I'm going to go exercise, not if I'm going to, I know I'm going to fucking exercise. It's more of, do I want to continue doing Weight Watchers, or take that money, put it somewhere else that could be of good use? Like, and I hate to say Planet Fitness, because I'm not going to do Planet Fitness. I did it before and I was able to stay, but unless it's something that's on my way to work and I pass it, I'm not gonna put money into it. I'm not gonna drive out of my way to go exercise if it's not, right near me. So that's where I stand right now, and no idea what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm hoping that I'm able to, focus and do other stuff, but right now, as it seems, I'm probably gonna finish out my booklet on Weight Watchers, and then I might just very well quit, unless I get under like 200. If for some miracle or whatever I get under 200, then that'll happen. I know I should focus on the non-scale victories, but right now I'm just a little perturbed. And I'm in my feelings because, again, I'm looking at other people who've lost a ton of weight. One of the women that joined me at the same time, she is at goal. She's thin. And I just look at her and I'm like, wow, you're fucking up somehow. And I need to figure out what it is that I'm doing that is fucking me up so much that I can't get to her weight. Or at least I can't be thin. And I know, don't focus on being thin or the weight and let's scale. And that's what my leader Kay said as well, but I can't help but look at my scale and go, why aren't you thinner? Why aren't you, and that's really fucking with my head right now. So, that's what's going on. Sorry to end on a downer note. I will let you guys go because I gotta pick up my new cell phone and then I gotta ship off this old one so they get it and I'm good and happy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I always mess that up.